he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Here's Highland. Outside, Batum. On the wing, George. Back to Batum. And the dunk by Batum.
George's all-around game is very impressive, and his passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Now here's Gobert. Inside. Edwards inside. Defended by George. The shot by McDaniels, no good. It's stolen by Gobert. The feed to Conley. IT that time from Leonard.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Offline with his three. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Here's Highland. In the corner, George with it. Driving the lane. Here's Zubats. Outside for George. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Conley scanning the floor. High post, Gobert. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Towns missing. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Conley finds Edwards. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
The corner three isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
To the middle. Here's Batum. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Clippers trail by 3. 1:06 left to play here in the first. George passes to Zubats. Missed inside. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. Pass to Gobert. Right wing. McDaniels dishes to Edwards. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. And then George with the jam.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Second chance shot. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 8.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Here's Highland. From deep, George. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Rudy Gobert, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drink. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Powell. Batum is out there with Plumlee. And there's Gordon. And it's Highland in at the one.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And the pass to Powell. Back to Batum. He kicks it to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon against Edwards. And it's Gordon missing. Timberwolves leading by 5. Conley, the pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Nice move. Towns, no luck. Clippers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Plumlee. No good on that one. Gobert with the defensive effort. Minnesota shooting here about 46% for the game. Out to Conley. Now here's McDaniel. He's guarded closely. Tries again. Here's Gobert. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gobert's got the lead up to 7 now for the Timberwolves. Here's Gordon. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Minnesota. Pass to Highland. To stop the drought, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one is on Towns. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Norman Powell, and George is subbed in for Gordon.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Passes it to Highland. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's Towns penetrating. The pass to Gobert. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. Batum with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Here's George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one is on Towns.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
The kick out to Westbrook. Leonard looking over the floor. Outside Covington. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Here's Leonard after the basket by Minnesota. Over Conley. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Timberwolves leading by 4. Kicks it to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
20 seconds left in the second quarter. Feeds it to Towns, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Outside, George. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Rudy Gobert has been sensational.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Reed is out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Torian Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2. That's Chris Finch's 5 as we get into the second half. Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. Good on the second free throw. And here's Westbrook. Reed with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside for George. Down low. Clippers moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. A 3 from Leonard. That shot off the mark. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. It's Prince on the wing. For 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard kicks to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard to the middle and stolen by Prince. Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Noel, no good. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Covington. It's tipped. Outside Leonard. Back to Covington. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. To the left side wing. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Reed. A second chance effort. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Can they get it? And the layup good by George. George has got 8.
And George is so smart, so crafty on the dribble. He's just got an excellent way of controlling the ball and his body as he's dribbling.
Fires from deep. Here's Zubats, and the dunk by Zubats.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Now, here's Reed. That one drops for him. Reed's got his second bucket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. Towns in the corner. No good from outside. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And so Powell nails both of them. 1:04 left to play in the third. The kick out to Towns. Pass to Gobert. Rebound by the Clippers. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Got that one up quick.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Outside for Batum. Gordon, the pass to man. Los Angeles with another miss. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McDaniels in the post. Powell on it. Conley dishes to McDaniels. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock.
And just using that experience, Conley adept at drawing contact and getting to the line.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 6 seconds left in the third. Here's man.
And what defense there from Gobert, putting that wingspan to work and not allowing.
The third quarter comes to a close. Timberwolves lead by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubats. And it's Highland in at the point. Here's George. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves leading by 5. And it's Conley penetrating. Can't cash in from close range. The Clippers shooting around 29% from the floor. Tough night for them all around on the offensive end. Leonard kicks to Zubac. Passes to Batum. To the left wing. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Big night for Gobert. This team has become more and more comfortable leaning on his offense.
Left side, Batum. Leonard inside, covered by Conley. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he can't make it. 3 for 3. Now here's McDaniels. Defended by Batum. Drives to the hoop. And finished off by McDaniels.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Here's Highland. McDaniels defending. There's the pass to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Doesn't go that time. Timberwolves leading by 5. Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. McDaniels with the ball. George picks him up. Here's Highland. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside, George. Pass to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pulls it up. Another shot. He lays it in.
Man, there's no quit when it comes to battling there until the final whistle. What a putback.
Understands his role, does his job, and he did it right there. The timing couldn't have been better. Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Highland, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Kicked away.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Outside Leonard to take the lead. Good on the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for the Clippers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And you also have to applaud how they've been able to create turnovers and then convert those on the offensive end.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Edwards looking it over. Outside Conley. To the inside, Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Highland. Outside for George. And George with the stuff.
Hey, when you got a player like George, in these moments, you turn to him. He knows how to deliver in the clutch.
Batum against Towns. Back to Conley. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. 5 on the clock. Conley with it. George picks him up. Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Edwards against George. Here's McDaniels. Off target from downtown. The feed to Leonard. Towns with the steal. Batum with the steal. Leonard can't cash in.
A proven champion and a big-time performer. Kawhi wants to be the guy at the line in these close ones.
And the second of 2 is good. That gives them the lead.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
Minnesota calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Zubac. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. All right, David, thank you.
hard-fought NBA battle. Hey, everybody, we're coming. A matchup of two of the league's top centers tonight, RJ. These kind of battles are different than they were just a few years back.
Yeah, big men, they have really entered into a new phase of dominance. These versatile centers in the league, they can do everything. They can run the floor. They can pass. You can run your offense through them. They can shoot from deep. They do a little bit of everything.
Incredible athletes. Here are the five for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Aiden in at the 5 spot.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And he nails the third. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And Minnesota calls time here.
Timeout. Timeout.
Here's Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Conley. 6 to shoot. Gobert finds Conley. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. They grab their own miss. Goes up again. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Outside McDaniels. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Okogie. Doesn't go for him. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Gobert is doubled. Here's Towns. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Outside Paul. Ayton, a screen on Conley. Ayton in the high post. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Edwards, the pass to Towns. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Towns has got 6 points.
What a beast inside. When Towns gets in tight, he's almost a sure thing.
Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. No good there. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Edwards. Out to the wing. Now here's Towns. 6 points for him. That one falls. Give him 8 points now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Ayton against Gobert. Snatched up. The kick to Durant. Tries again. Off the left rim and out.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Conley up top. He's guarded by Paul. And that one's good from Conley.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
They're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
And Conley drops them both.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team.
Edwards against Booker.
On defense, Gobert expertly uses his size and length, making himself into a wall.
Over to the wing. Towns against Booker. Towns passes to Gobert. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
And here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Here's Minnesota. A 14-2 run over the last bit. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Conley against Paul. To the wing on the left. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely. Lays it up and banks it in.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Durant with 4 on the clock. And he lays it up and in.
Assisted, Josh Okogie.
Outside Conley. Shoots over Paul. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's been all about... We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play. This one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves. And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Ayton in at the center position.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And Durant with the big finish.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. To the paint. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Here's Okogie. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Okogie's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Now Towns. 10 points for him. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
You know Towns' team is loving this. He's letting his natural scoring ability run wild on offense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
It's Booker on the wing. McDaniels covering. Booker against McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Booker, the pass to Durant. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Here's Noel. He's guarded by Paul. Back to Noel. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Noel's got his second basket.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Ayton, a screen on Edwards. Gobert against Booker. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
Edwards against Booker. Outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns, that's good.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Outside Paul. 30 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Ayton, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Mike Conley's checked in for Noel. Towns down low. Paisley on him. Phoenix grabs the miss. It's Ross on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Here's Lee. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Suns, 19. For the Jabberwockies.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Pass to Paisley. Clock at 4. Ross for 3. Towns with a rebound.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Edwards. And Biyombo with the block. Right side Ross. Here's Paisley. Second shot opportunity. Kicks it out to Warren. Fades away. Suns keep it alive.
Tough defense on that play for Warren. It's a credit to his shooting ability that he was able to get the shot off at all.
And that one falls for Warren. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Kevin Durant comes in for Paisley. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Lee. Towns passes to Gobert. Back to Towns. Here's McDaniels. The shot no good. Nice D from Durant. The Suns trailing. about that one? He's now 5 for 8.
The versatility of KD, equally lethal in transition and the half court.
Ayton with it. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Durant. Over Gobert. And Durant gets it to go.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
And stolen by Durant. They push it up 4 on 3. And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Okogie's checked in for the Suns. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Pass to Conley. Oh, they get a hand on it. Shot clock at 5. And the officials called goaltending. And we're going to get a coach's challenge here. From his point of view, the officials did not get it right on the goaltending call.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line. Clear and conclusive evidence never comes into effect more than...
The previous play.
What's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this, we're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And Prince is subbed in for McDaniels. And the Suns also making a change. Ross, he's checked in for Paul. Here's Booker. Banked it in off the glass. Booker's got 10.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Gobert passes to Conley. Durant with it. He's picked up by Conley. Free throws good from Durant.
A near 7-footer. KD shooting almost 90% from the line for his career. That's a rare combination.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Reed's checked in.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Up top, Durant. This for the tie! And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Naz Reid.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
That one drops. He ties it up.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Conley on the attack. Kicks it out to Anderson. Inside. Stolen by Ayton. And the Suns pushing it up now. Ross with it. Guarded now by Anderson. Durant against Conley. Pass to Alexander Walker. 1:27 left in the third quarter. They double him with Booker. Here's Reed. From 10 feet away. That one rolls around and rims out. And it's Phoenix's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Here's Ross. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. And the Suns lead by 2.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And Conley loves to get into the lane, using his quickness and athleticism to perfection right there.
The first free throw is good. And the Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Towns comes in for Anderson. McDaniels is checked in for Prince. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Alexander Walker. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Edwards. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Fast break, Minnesota. Edwards can't hit.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Durant. That one a little long. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Stolen by Ross. Outside Durant. Off with the layup. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. The Suns on top. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
He does do a great job steering the ship for them out there and keeping the offense clicking.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Terrence Ross. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Devin Booker, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Conley against Ross. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
And this is just typical of him, always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Ross with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Okogie on the wing. Lets the three fly. Not going to go that time. McDaniels with some nice D. Towns down low. Booker defending. Double team on Towns. The Suns clear it. Now here's Booker. Outside Ross. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
And the basket by Towns.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Ayton with a screen. Durant, the pass to Ayton. And stolen by Gobert. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. Pulls up. The kick out to Edwards. And he drives in. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
And you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
Neither team able to take a hold of this game.
Yeah, it's a bit a tight one. Numerous lead changes, very competitive.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Conley passes to Edwards. McDaniels with it.
Josh Okogie, 7 personal foul, 14 foul.
Here's Conley. And he drops it in from the low post.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts, and he has the skill.
And the shot goes down. Durant's got 9 points now in the second half.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
And they double up Edwards. Now here's Towns. He's closely guarded. Pass to McDaniels. 3 on the clock. Ball stolen. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by Conley. Outside Durant. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
That one misses for Gobert. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Here's Durant. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Outside Booker. Down low. Ayton. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And the Suns lead by 2.
Wow, we've seen Ayton step up in big moments, in big games, and deliver.
Gobert with the bucket. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter. 1:29 left in the final quarter. Ayton, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 6 shots to go in the 4th. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Right side Booker. 1:06 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Pass to Durant. And stolen by Edwards. And stolen by Booker. They set the pick. Here's Durant. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're down by 2. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. He told them, quote, "It all comes down to the next few minutes. That's what will decide this game. So step up. This is your moment, not theirs." Inspiring words, guys.
Allie, thank you. Conley. Durant pulls it in.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
Yeah, they need to focus on scoring every possession and not turning over the ball.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, pass to Ayton. He connects! A huge shot to tie it up!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Edwards against Booker. Outside Edwards. With the drive. Oh, no good on the dunk!
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
So it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This is...
Greg, these two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Warren, and it's KD in at the 3.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Zubac's the best to George. Yep, it counts.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He wants his guys to focus on jamming the perimeter shooters. He wants hard closeouts, no room to operate. He knows what this team can do if you give them any space on the outside to shoot. And they're going to be determined not to let that happen. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. And here are the Clippers now after the Suns pick up 2. Leonard finds Morris. And it's off from three-point range. The Suns have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Durant, no good. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. And stolen by Booker. Ayton in the corner. Kicks it out to Booker. Outside Warren. Back to Booker. Going inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
Here's Highland. And the layup's good off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The drive by Booker comes up empty down low. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the wide open shot from Morris. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Morris against KD. And then Durant with the jam.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Here's Highland. Can't hit from in close. Outside Durant. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's Durant. Back to Paul. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded, and he lays it straight in. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella. You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. Leonard hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
A drive by Booker. Ayton trying to break free. Excellent D there from George. The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Finishing that possession with an exclamation mark. Kawhi making his presence felt.
Booker dishes to Warren. Back to Booker. Stolen by Zubac. On the wing, Morris. Guarded by KD. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Pass to Highland. 5 to shoot. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it goes down 2 points. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first. Outside Durant. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Morris for 3. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Gordon, Robert Covington out there with Plumlee. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Batum in at the small forward. Here's a Kogi. And a wide open look for Lee. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
On the wing, Batum. Kicks it out to Covington. The 3. 6 to shoot. From the arc. And he's good on the 3-ball. Covington's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
And the pass to Ross. And it's sent back by Plumlee. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Outside Batum. And there's the foul. It'll go on Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Lee. Kicks it out to Gordon. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Plumlee. We know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Ross. It's hauled in by Gordon. Clippers leading by 9. Kicks it to Plumlee. Outside Batum. Outside Gordon. Back to Batum. Biyombo with the block. To the right side. Beasley passes to Okogie. Pass to Beasley. Out to Lee. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. And the Suns here with a different look. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. TJ Warren comes in for Basin. Durant's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Booker in for Terrence Ross. Highland's shot is good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Lee dishes to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good from Booker. And here is Los Angeles now. Zubac's in the post. He's covered by Warren.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Leonard against Ayton. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. T.J. Warren picks one up.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
And both free throws good for Paul George. Suns trail by 9. The kick out to Warren. The dish to Paul. Back to Warren. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Warren's got 5 now.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Screen by Zubac. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Coming off the screen, Kawhi attracts so much defensive attention. Hard to throw a blanket over the roller at the same time.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Warren with the ball. Right side, Kevin Durant. And the layup falls.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
Here's Highland, stolen by Warren. Fast break, here come the Suns. KD's shot is off. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. 6-point game. Passes it to Highland. Off target with his 3. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Count the basket.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And that's it for the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Your Clippers, 24. The Suns, 20.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Terrence Ross is out there with Lee, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Baisley in at the 4-man position.
He has size, but the first step of Terrence Ross is what makes him so good on the drive.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the lane. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's Lee. Here's Baisley. Back to Lee. Westbrook pulls it in.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11. His dad cooked him one-on-one, dunking on him and talking trash. Durant started crying and he locked himself in his room, but he came to realize, what am I so mad at? It's good to be passionate, but channel it. Once you're off the court, leave it and go back to being you. Kevin?
Great advice. David, thanks.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Gordon. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. In the corner, Powell with it. And the shot goes down. Powell's got 5 points so far.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Lee against Gordon. And here is Lee. To the paint. Will it go? Here's Biyombo. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
And the shot is good.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Westbrook. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Batum inside. Puts one up from 19. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Clippers have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. He's off on the first. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Second free throw, no good.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Clippers leading by 10. Inside. Morris outside. Here's Highland. He's covered by Ayton. And Durant sends it back.
KD 7'5" wingspan in action, swatting that one away.
Paul kicks to KD. Kicks it out to Paul from outside the arc. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 5 rebounds tonight. Leonard against Paul. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Leonard's got 8 points.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Got a piece of it. Leonard on the wing. Back to Morris. Left side, Leonard. Here's Highland. He's covered by Ayton. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And here's George for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line, no matter the situation.
And he sinks the second.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Here's George. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Suns trail by 15. Booker finds KD. And that one hits back iron.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Clippers leading by 16. Kicks it out to Leonard from past the arc. The Clippers keep it alive. And here's George for 3. He can't hit that time.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Booker with no one around, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. On the wing, George. Pass to Highland. Outside for George. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 13. Here's Ayton. That one doesn't go. Plumlee with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Covington with the bucket.
Inside, Robert doesn't hold back. He does whatever it takes to get his shot off.
Durant dishes to Warren. The tray. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Warren.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Here he goes. Plumlee. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Here's Highland, defended by Paul. The shot's good from Plumlee.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes. Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's KD. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Zubac is checked in for Plumlee. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. The 3 from George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. KD on the wing. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Lethal outside shooter Kevin Durant hitting those threes with ease.
George with the ball. Chris Paul covering and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, a lot of what has happened is that they have gotten to the line. They have done a great job of finding contact and making them pay.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Paul finds Ayton. Back to Paul. Out to KD. There's the triple. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Los Angeles.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original.
The previous play is under review.
Angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
It can be sometimes, great to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Suns trail by 13. And here's Booker from the arc. That's not going to go. He's 4 for 10.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Covington in the corner. And the layup is good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And the wide open shot from Paul. The three-pointer is right on target.
This is the leadership you get with Chris Paul. Looking aggressive, taking these quick shots.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And George with the stuff.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And KD is right there.
Look at Durant making use of his height, winning the rebound and putting it back.
Now the pass to Zubac. Here's Highland. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. Some good competition. All right, David, great job. Thanks.
tip-off goes to Minnesota. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Here's Leonard.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Towns gets the bucket.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Pass to George. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers miss again. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
And stolen by Gobert. Conley finds Towns. No good on the shot. And Los Angeles the other way now. Tries to save it. Gobert with it. Guarded by Batum. Conley passes to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
It's George on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gobert passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That one drops for him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
To the paint. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Conley up top. George defending. It's stolen by Leonard. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Spins. Conley passes to Towns. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Edwards to end the run. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball. The Clippers in the lead. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
3-pointer. Rebound, Minnesota. 1:14 left in the opening quarter. Now here's McDaniels. The D's right on him. Zubac comes with a double team. Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Doris, with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
It's both from the stripe. Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
I think, BA, when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Highland misses.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Gobert goes in. Paul George pulls it in. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 11-1 run. Batum outside. Takes the three. Pass to Leonard. Batum outside. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow! And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point.
One of the things I admire most about Nick Batum is how consistently he gives effort through 48 minutes. Plays with his head in the game and giving his all-out effort every play.
Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by George.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Pass to Leonard. Here's Zubac. McDaniels with some nice D.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Here's Highland. Batum outside. And the Clippers call time here.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Plumlee passes to Powell. And stolen by Edwards. Towns down low, covered by Covington. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 7 points.
Exactly what you love to see from Cat, that aggressiveness, that assertiveness on the backboards.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the Track and Field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Jacks up a 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
This is what your offense is designed to do. Get Karl Anthony Towns something in rhythm.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Left side Covington. Intercepted. Edwards against Gordon. And Edwards slams it in.
is Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
Stripped it away. McDaniels passes to Towns. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Edwards, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Outside Covington. Gordon outside. Back to Covington. Shot clock at 6. Over Edwards. Covington passes to Plumlee. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
Towns passes to Gobert, and Minnesota calls time here.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting, really sound basketball.
There's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Conley finds Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
How about the splendid concentration from the Frenchman, Rudy Gobert, excellent at converting while getting hit.
The Clippers trail. Here's Mann. Pass to Batum. From deep. McDaniels with the rebound. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. It's Edwards with a drive. The shot that time not on target. Batum with the defensive effort. Here's Mann, guarded by Edwards.
Foul Clippers. Terrence Mann, 2nd personal foul.
He's off on the first.
Line for the Timberwolves, Jaden McDaniels at the line for 2.
And the second free throw is good. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the second quarter. To the inside, Leonard. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You can see the kind of savvy Kawhi Leonard plays with. This guy makes the defense commit and gets himself to the foul line.
And Leonard drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
McDaniels, that's good.
And an excellent job distributing the ball tonight. You can really see his feel for the game.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys.
It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. All right, we'll get back to the action after. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Really putting his handprint on this game. You love the hustle. You love the work ethic he has had on display.
Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Minnesota in the lead.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Batum's shot is off. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Here's Leonard. And the layup is good off the glass. Leonard's got 6 points.
Well, the strength of Kawhi Leonard's game is in the painted area. He is so consistent as a finisher.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
Pass to Highland. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
Deflected. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. Here's McDaniels. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Batum outside. Off target from outside.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. And the jam by George.
Paul George leaving, no doubt. Nice finish.
And the jam by George.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
That one's off.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
Covington's checked in for Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook comes in for Highland. Tipped. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
The Clippers making a switch here. Plumlee's checked in. Here's Conley. The kick out to Edwards. Westbrook against Conley. It's McDaniels on the wing. Off the mark there with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
George passes to Westbrook. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Westbrook's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Well, that's about tremendous vision. And remember, Paul George has the kind of size that allows him to survey the floor beautifully.
Here's Gobert, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Outside Covington. Pass to Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
1:03 left in the 3rd quarter. Edwards is doubled. Gobert up top. Picked by Gobert. Conley passes to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
They double-team George. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Now Gobert. And he banks in the layup. And now it's an 11-point Timberwolves lead.
Well, this is why Rudy Gobert shoots such an outstanding percentage. He consistently knows what shots to take.
And they get it back. Leonard for three. Drops in the three. Leonard's got 14 points for the game.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And attacking a somewhat helpless defense right now. Just a relentless effort.
Well, you love that there's no let-up in how they're playing. They want to dominate every aspect, including second-chance points.
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Pass to Plumlee. Leonard outside. This one for 3. On target from range.
Now, Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
Noel drives in. Here's Towns, and it's powered home by Towns.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Leonard on the wing. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, the size, the strength, the ability to put the ball on the floor. I mean, trying to deal with this guy off a drive is so tough.
Plumlee against Edwards. Kicks it out to Westbrook. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Noel. Back to Edwards. Gobert inside. Plumlee on him. Here's Noel. Here's Towns. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter.
Karl Anthony Towns embraces the responsibility of being the primary scorer offensively. And boy, if he's in rhythm, it's a nightmare for the defense.
George against Edwards. Pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. Here's Prince. Oh, solid D from Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. The offensive rebound. George for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
Highland, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in for Noel.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Here's Alexander Walker. George defending. Now Conley. Pass to Towns. Oh, George with a steal. Covington with it. He's picked up by Conley. Here's Highland. Out to Covington. Here's Highland. And Gobert with a block. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Conley finds Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. To the middle. And that one's good from Conley.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Out left to the wing. Towns down low. Goes back up. Here's Gobert. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
Now, when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I thought his best work was his pursuit of the basketball. He competed for every rebound, fought for position in the paint, and never stopped working. I love it.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Mr. Covington under duress of the big moment, and he delivers. Yes, sir.
Pass to Conley. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7. From deep. And the ball out of play. The Timberwolves will have it. Eight seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he's going for the lob. And stolen by Gobert. So it's Minnesota with the W. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory.
Sports, and thanks for joining us on this fine Hey, Brent, tonight we got a terrific matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit, go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the 1. Here's Durant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
One of the purest scorers the game has ever seen. Durant continues to somehow get better each year. After missing the playoffs for 10 consecutive seasons, boy, the Suns not only got to the postseason in 21, they made it all the way to the finals. So what a turnaround for that franchise.
And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Warren kicks to Paul. Down low. Here's Ayton over Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Paul with the 3, sinks the triple. It's been quite a turnaround, hasn't it, Brent, for Phoenix? Ever since they acquired Chris Paul in that trade from Oklahoma City, they've been a different team.
Yeah, and I don't think you can really give enough credit to what it is that Chris Paul has brought, along with the combination and relationship that he has with Monty Williams. I mean, that leadership with that young roster and giving those guys belief has elevated the play of everybody who's put on that uniform. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
To the paint. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Here's Booker driving in, and the dunk by Booker.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Gobert the pass to McDaniels. Off target from three-point range. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. KD finds Booker. Outside Warren. Pass to Paul. Conley against KD. Warren dishes to Paul. Over Conley. Gobert pulls it in.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
The kick out to Towns. Outside Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Booker outside. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. Into the lane. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Second team foul.
Free throw good, Booker.
And Devin Booker's impact on the game stretching far beyond just his elite ability to put the ball in the hole. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Edwards. There's the dish to Gobert, and stolen by Booker. Here's Paul outside for Durant. Three-pointer. No good on the shot. And Minnesota now the other way. To the inside. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And that's just too easy for Towns. You allow him to get that deep in the paint, and he's going to punish you.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Booker kicks to Warren. Shoots from the elbow. Yep, that one goes in there.
Yeah, mid-range is where he makes his game. TJ Warren excellent at utilizing that area of the floor. Offensive plays drawn up for him there.
Right side Towns. Stolen by Warren. And Phoenix pushing it up now. Paul with the ball. And they pick up 2. Paul's got 5 points so far.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Edwards, that's good.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
And the shot by Warren, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
McDaniels passes to Towns, shoots over Warren. Towns with the bucket. He's got 8.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
Ball against Conley. Paul kicks to Ayton. Minnesota with the rebound.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having.
Look at that.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Booker dishes to Warren. Booker looking around. Over Edwards. Just 3 on the clock. Can't get the layup. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. He notched 8. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Warren, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Paul kicks to Durant. Back to Paul. Outside for Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good on the 3.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that one's good. Towns.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. Pass to Gobert. And with every season, Brent, it seems like the league gets more diverse and international. It certainly keeps the play interesting.
Well, the skill set of the younger players that come into the league is absolutely scintillating. And those different styles, those different techniques, that's the great thing about basketball is that you can find something within each player that you like to steal or borrow, but it's unique to them. Yeah, Warren hungry to get in there and get his hands on the rim. 2 more for him.
Edwards can't hit.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside for Durant. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Here's Towns over Ayton. And that one's good. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
And with that unique combination of size and skill, Towns can sure get himself going offensively.
Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Conley into the lane. Makes it off the glass.
It does a lot for Conley's overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Here's Paul. Outside for KD. Shoots the 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And just from deep range, KD can bury you.
Outside Edwards. And stolen by Booker. We've got 1:48 left now here in the second. KD on the wing. McDaniels defending.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Gobert finds Conley. Edwards looking it over. Towns a screen on Warren. Edwards passes to Towns. Durant with the steal. Ayton attacking. Out to KD. Dishes it to Paul. Up top, Warren goes back up. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
He gets it in there. Edwards got 8 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The wide open look for Durant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You just can't let Kevin Durant have a half a second of time. If he gets that ball, it's gone, and there's points on the board.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from Edwards. Paul outside. Warren a screen on Conley. Paul with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Here's Warren. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's McDaniels. A 3-pointer, no good. Towns with the steal. And stolen by Booker. Durant in the corner. And he drives in. It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your starters, 32, the Timberwolves, 27.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Yeah, early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. The shot by Baisley, no good. Timberwolves trail by 6. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Right side, Towns. Towns sets the pick for Conley. Back to Towns. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under review
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
It's deflected. Towns with the steal. Here's McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gobert's got his first points in this one.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Yeah, easy call.
For Phoenix, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And the Suns here with a different look. Ayton, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Warren comes in for Basil. Durant's checked in for Josh Okogie. And it's Devin Booker in for Ross. McDaniels in the post. KD's on him. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for McDaniels. Towns with it. He's picked up by Lee. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Gobert trying to get open, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 15.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And a wide open look for Lee. That's in, coming off the assist from KD. And the Suns lead by 4.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Outside Edwards. Nice D from Warren. Suns leading by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Edwards against Booker. Over Edwards. No good from Booker. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Tries again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for the Suns. And the second free throw, good. 3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. He takes it in. Up and in on the layup. He has 7.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
So for the Suns, Biyombo, he's checked in for 8. And Okogie subbed in for Durant. Suns leading by 3. Here's Paul. What a terrific move that was. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
McDaniels dishes to Edwards. McDaniels in the post. He has 6. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Booker outside. 1:03 left here in the 3rd quarter. No good on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the middle. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Conley. Towns has got 18 points.
Yeah, and Conley just makes the game fun. Able to shoot, but focused on also facilitating for teammates.
And the basket by Okogie.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Conley finds Towns. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Warren. Suns leading by 6. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Okogie, the pass to Biyombo. For 3, Booker. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The feed to Towns. Passes it to McDaniels. Edwards inside. Back to McDaniels. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Phoenix ahead, up 6. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Warren, and it's Okogie in at the small forward.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely, and it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Warren on the wing. Oh, and the dunk by Warren.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. Towns hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And that's 20 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Phoenix leading by 4. Here's Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch.
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's Warren for 3. Offensive rebound. Back to Paul. Warren against Gobert. There's the 3. And again, it's the Suns missing. Timberwolves trail. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance. And the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, they've also put an emphasis on driving inside in this game. The defense hasn't been able to stop them from finding those gaps.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Ayton, he's checked in for Biyombo. Kevin Durant comes in for Josh Okogie. And it's Ross in for Chris Paul. Towns down low. He's covered by Warren. Towns, no luck. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Suns. It's a 5-point game. Booker outside. Ross in the corner. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. And here's the fast break. Ross leading the way. Outside for Durant. His 3-pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Noel. The pass to Towns. That one's good. Towns has got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Ross kicks to Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Outside Warren. Pocket 6. Ayton, the pass to Warren. Back to Ayton. Misses in close. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? Well, anyone questioning Durant's killer instinct can stop right now. Wow.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're in front by 3. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards comes in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Noel. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. He told them, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Over in the corner, Warren. Shoots over Towns. Here's KD. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Towns.
You get the feeling that KD loves the pressure because he knows what he's capable of doing for this team.
Huge free throws. Bumps the lead up to 3, and now they simply have to guard against the 3-ball.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You could bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Just a tiny lead for him.
And a chance to make it a little bigger right here.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 3-point game.
Drafted first overall, Ayton has had to deal with some high expectations from the very start of his career. He's looking to deliver right here.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Towns. To tie it up. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so it's Phoenix who's straight by with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Jefferson. This is Brian A. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Ivica Zubac. And it's Highland in at the point. Paul passes to Warren. Back to Paul. And here's Ayton. On the wing, Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Booker. Three-pointer. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. George for 3. Buries it from 3.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide-open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Here's Booker. The shot misses. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Here's Highland. Out to Leonard. Here's the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
Amazing that catch-and-shoot jumpers were considered a weak spot for Kawhi when he came into the league. No one thinks that way anymore.
Booker, the pass to Warren. Back to Booker. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
Both free throws good from Booker.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. George outside. Out to Leonard. Pass to Highland. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Batum. And Ayton pulls it down.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Durant for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The confidence that Durant has in his three-point shot is something special. He doesn't doubt his selections at all.
And the basket by Highland.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Outside Booker. Nails the wide-open jumper.
The pure shot mechanics of Booker. It's fun watching him shoot the ball.
Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Batum outside. Let's go with a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That is not a dive you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Here's Booker. Outside Paul. And there's the screen. The kick to Durant. It's stolen by Leonard. It's stolen by Warren. Paul passes to Ayton. The shot. Second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Highland. He's guarded by Paul. Leonard outside. Leonard double team. Puts up a 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker finds Warren. Back to Booker. Pass to Warren. Here's Ayton. It's stolen by Leonard. Here's Highland. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all three. We've got 22 seconds left in the first. Outside Booker. Outside Paul. There's a screen. Pass to Warren. He's off on that one. Batum with the defensive effort. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
The Suns trailing. So here are the five for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Mason Plumlee. Robert Covington is out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Gordon in at the 2. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Out to Gordon from outside the arc. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Here's Lee. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
And it's stolen by Plumlee. It's stolen. And now the Suns fast break. Ross against Gordon. Now here's Ross. He's covered closely. Westbrook with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. To the left wing. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Plumlee down low. Baisley on him. Plumlee, no good.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. He's off on the second. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Gordon. It's wide right, hits off the rim.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
Back to Lee. Clock at 6. Here's Baisley. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Here's Gordon. He takes it in. There's the steal. And now the Suns fast break. Hammers it down. Goes coast to coast.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Now here's Westbrook. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Plumlee. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Batum is checked in for Covington. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Powell. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And it's Highland in for Westbrook. Here's Durant, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Nick Batum.
Offensively, Durant might be the most unguardable player in NBA history. He can shoot, dribble, pass, drive, you name it. Everything he does it at a high level on top of being 7 feet tall. Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
George passes to Leonard, and the dunk by Leonard.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Pass to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
A minute 58 left in the half. Kicks it out to Warren. Fires the three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
Durant against Leonard. Crafty move. And Durant with the block. And they'll get another chance. Kicks it to George. Batum outside. Here he goes. Shot clock at 4. George outside. And finally, they hit one. George has got 5.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Highland. Booker defending. Back to Plumlee. Pass to George. 6 to shoot. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Durant with it. Picked up by Plumlee. Ayton against Batum. Shakes him. And scoring with the play inside is Ayton.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Here's Highland. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Booker fires from way outside. The shot off that time. It's all tied.
The Clippers, 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Josh Okogie. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Darius Bazley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Lee in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008 Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
Morris outside. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Gordon. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Okogie driving in. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Ross can't get it to go. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Kicks it out to Warren. Takes the 3. That shot no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. In transition, here come the Clippers. It's tipped.
With sound instincts and ability, Warren's teammates trust him to make defensive plays.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Outside Paul. Outside for Booker. They set a pick. Just 5 on the clock. Warren's got space. Gets some space and parries the jumper. Warren's got 5 now.
Such a confident scorer. We've seen Warren go off for 50+ in a game.
Westbrook, the pass to Powell. To the inside. And there's Plumlee on the assist from Powell.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And Durant gets it to go. 9 points in the game.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Westbrook against Paul. Morris sets a screen. Gordon, the pass to Morris. Out to Gordon. Westbrook outside. Pass to Powell for the lead. The shot, no good. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Gordon against Durant. Ayton with it. Going inside. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell finds Plumlee. Powell with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 2. Here's Morris. It doesn't go for him. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort. Ayton inside. Pounded by Westbrook. And Ayton gets it to go.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. And so here are the Clippers. 4-point game. 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Highland. Back to George. And stolen by Booker. Ayton, a screen on Batum. Up top, Ayton. Back to Booker. Now here's Ayton. Fires the 3. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
To the left side wing. Batum finds George. Looking to win the run. And George with the jam.
And we know George is a great shooter, but when he's attacking the rim like that, it gives this team a whole different attitude.
Booker against George. Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. For 3, Durant. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
You combine instincts and awareness.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top, leading by 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Highland in at the 1. Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Nick Batum. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
The Clippers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Out to Leonard. Out to the wing. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Covington. 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
Taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
The previous play.
Gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Ball drives in. Knocked away. George against Booker. Out to Leonard. Pass to Zubac. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when he missed those.
Durant's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Out to Leonard. About a minute and a half into the fourth now.
The hands of Kawhi are huge, and they help him palm the ball, slam it with ease.
Paul with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Booker for 3. Knocks down the triple. And the Suns lead by 8.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Highland. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
On the wing, Durant. There's the drive, and it's slammed in by Durant.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Outside Covington. Pass to Zubac. Covington up top. Now here's George. Booker defending. Now here's Leonard. Outside Covington for 3. And no good. The Suns go the other way with it. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Leonard for 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
For 3, Booker. Here's Ayton. The kick to Durant. Outside Warren. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. For 3, Durant. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Up top, Zubac. He's guarded by Paul. And there's a minute 45 left in the game. Nice shot by George.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Kicks it out to Warren. Lets the 3 fly. Offensive board. Outside Paul. Second chance shot. And stolen by Covington. And T.J. Warren is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Leonard against Durant. For three, George. It's hauled in by the Suns. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. George against Booker. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The ultimate scorer. Booker looks to add some clutch to his game.
Some changes for Phoenix. Baisley comes in for Warren, and it's Ross in for Chris Paul.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Out to Covington from behind the arc. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Durant, pass to Ross. Pass to Booker. Here's Baisley. With the drive. Here's Ayton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. And the Suns lead by 6.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence. Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much do it.
Outside Covington. Leonard for 3. Doesn't go that time. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. This one was in the balance right until the final second.